Indian opposition leaders arrested when they tried to visit the family of woman who was raped and had her body cremated by police at night against their wishes.
Here's a summary of the article.
Two of India's most prominent opposition leaders have been detained by police as they attempted to visit the family of a young woman who died after an alleged gang rape. Siblings Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi, prominent figures within the Congress party, were accosted and detained by police in the state of Uttar Pradesh as they attempted to make their way to the village of Hathras on foot, after their vehicles had been stopped by officers on the motorway. Protests began over allegations that police did not take her case seriously because of her status, and outrage was further inflamed on Wednesday when the family alleged that the police had cremated her body at night against their wishes. On Thursday morning, Priyanka and Rahul Gandhi, who had both spoken out in support of the victim's family, attempted to drive to Hathras to meet the family and protesters. A wall of police blocked their way, and Rahul Gandhi was pushed to the ground by officers, who then detained him. Speaking to the gathered crowds, Rahul said, "Just now police pushed me, lathi charged me and threw me to the ground. I want to ask, can only Modi ji walk in this country? Can't a normal person walk? Our vehicle was stopped, so we started walking." A police forensic report released on Thursday stated that the 19-year-old had not been raped, though this did not correspond with the report from the Delhi hospital where she was admitted and the girl's own account to her family and police before she died.
This post received a score of 25,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
But why? Why did the police cremate the body without the family's permission and before the case was closed?
So no autopsy can be done on the body. DNA would be destroyed and the rapist walk free.
Also, the girl was from a scheduled caste or a so-called lower caste.
Sad upvote.
Indeed. Sigh, what is wrong with this country?
Medieval thinking.
Modi-val thinking.
This.
Go to r/India subreddit to see the what all is going on, please. We need to highlight the fact a girl was gang raped and then the cops burnt her body at 2:30 a.m. while barricading her family inside their own home and didn't let them perform the last rites. Along with this, there was a meeting held in the village supporting the accused. UP government has also hired a PR agency to change the narrative.
Just to add to this, please also visit the alternative, right-wing Indian subreddit, and see how they downplay this ghastly crime. There is a good chance you will stumble upon what a butchery and just outright dismissiveness about the evils of the caste system. The prevailing opinion in that sub is that Adityanath is a paragon of good governance and a beacon of Hindu pride, and that he should be Modi's successor to the prime ministership. The lack of outrage in that sub is in stark contrast to r/India and the other Indian subs.
Greater than the prevailing opinion in that sub is that Adityanath is a paragon of good governance and a beacon of Hindu pride, and that he should be Modi's successor to the prime ministership. The prevailing sentiment is that India is a Hindu Rashtra exclusively for dominant caste people, and anyone who's in minority deserve what is happening to them. Adityanath, the CM of UP, is a true blood member of RSS, a pro-Hindutva anti-minority organization responsible for systematic oppression and violence against minorities. What's more, the current PM of India, and almost all of his ministers are current or ex-RSS members as well.
To put it simply, HES a textbook white supremacist but for India.
Except in India they're way more powerful than white supremacists are in the US.
I mean, they have their candidate of choice in the White House. Yet to be seen if US will be catching up with India here shortly.
Trump doesn't really care about anything other than himself. Modi on the other hand has left his wife to be in line with RSS ideology. That's a very important distinction.
India has both a caste problem and a rape problem. It's disgusting.
And even worse equals corruption. Gov is corrupt to the core.
And the justice system, and the police. And people have been conditioned to think that it is normal, so they play along. If you remove the rose-tinted glass of nationalism and look at the country objectively, you can see how abhorrent the situation is.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.